everybody, it's Emmy Bre and welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new, make sure you're hitting that subscribe button down low. So make sure to turn on those bell post notifications. I upload videos every Wednesday and Sunday, but now also Friday as well. So that means 3 uploads every week. So I hope you guys look forward to those videos. And if you guys press that bell notification button, you guys will be in my notification squad. So you guys will be the first to view my newly uploaded videos. So to jump right into today's video, I'm going to be doing an updated daily hair tutorial. I recently got Great Lengths Cold Fusion hair extensions at the Hair Fusion Bar down in Chicago, and I'm so obsessed with my hair. But with new hair comes a new way of styling it, an entire video of the process, the befores and afters, aftercare, all of that good stuff. So I will link that video down in the description box below if you guys want to check that out. It's also summer, so that means more humidity, and also it's a lot warmer, so sort of my routine has changed up just a little bit. It's almost been 2 months since I have gotten my Great Lengths extensions. So this is sort of a little update on how they are doing, how I am liking them as well. So kind of a little bit of an updated hair tutorial and also a little update of how my hair is doing. Great Lengths extensions are actually the first hair that actually sort of blends in with my natural hair. Like even if I went out like this is not bad. Like this is like blended, it's a little wavy, we've got like the natural vibes going on. But if you guys have watched my other daily hair video, you guys know that I use a straightener and a curling wand to do sort of my like beachy waves of vibes. I just feel like it works so much better for me. So that's what I'm going to be using today. And I'm going to be using the DNA ceramic straightener. And this is like gorgeous pink color. And then I'm going to be using the Hot Tools. I'm not quite sure how big this wand is. I think it's probably around an inch or so. One thing that's been a little bit different because I have so much more hair and so much more length, I've actually been using scrunchies opposed to regular bands. I feel like they leave a lot less marks and they're a lot more comfortable. So I'm just going to go ahead and gently part my hair down the side. I'm going to do a super cute little side pigtail just like that. Super cute, I know. I'm not a fan of doing like the whole bottom and doing layer by layer because I find that I can't section it properly and my hair just gets really messy and I miss pieces. So I like to do it sort of section by section, but have, you know, I do half the head and then the other half of the head. Also going to be using some heat protectant spray. This is the Turn Up the Heat Flat Iron Protection. Helps shield hair from heat damage. Yes, please. Stuff I find to be really oily, so I only use a few spritz. So I'm just going to gently spritz and just sort of zhuzh it through my hair, bring it up to those smaller pieces. I never want to spray it up here. It would make my hair look really, really greasy. Next, I'm just going to take a butterfly clip and I'm going to take my finger from the back, moving forward, sectioning off a little piece here. I'm gonna slowly just twist a little bit and then pin on top of my head, just like that. I'm taking the Great Lengths sort of paddle brush gently from the bottom, work my way up, just to loosen any tangles. You guys can see what happens when you brush a curl, get the frizz. What I want to do is go in with my straightener, and I find that it gets really, really curly by my root. I want to be very careful not touching the bonds of my extensions because you can actually melt them. So I just do like 1 or 2 passes down there, and if you guys can see if I get any like little curlies, I'll just go closer to the root on my natural hair that doesn't have extensions on it. And then what I like to do is like just the bottom and kind of flat iron the sort of tips of my hair. I find that it looks better in a curl. Then I'm going to take my curling wand and I'm going to going away from my face, slowly wrapping the hair. And I like to leave about like an inch. I don't really like when the ends of my hair are curly. I like them like a little bit straighter. So just do that, hold it on for just a few seconds, and then I let it go. So if you guys can see just how pretty of a curl that creates. So I'm just gonna continue on. So these differ a little bit from the tape-ins from my technique because when I had the tape-ins, I would try to curl each and every, you know, sandwich basically. So these, they're just so little. Like this is a 1 bond, so you can imagine how crazy it would be if I curled each and every single one. So I'd like to just take little sections depending on how tight or loose I want the curl wrapping. Same exact thing. You guys can see how this is kind of coming together here. So I'm not gonna bore you guys with sort of the same exact repetitive stuff, so I'm gonna go ahead and do a few more layers, and then I'll show you guys when I sort of reach the top, and then we will work on the other side as well. I'm gonna move this hair over. I'll show you guys kind of what I do with these top layers. So if you guys can see here, these are the extensions, and then this is my natural hair. I have really short layers up there, so I just have these hairs to sort of blend in those layers. So what I like to do is I like to go on this top layer here with my finger, kind of decide what's an extension and what's my real hair. So this up here is all natural hair. There's no extensions in there, so I like to twist it and just pin it up like that and just push back so it creates sort of these little soft curls. This is natural hair. There's no extensions in there, so I'm just gonna go in with the extensions, straighten that little part, and then straighten the ends. Then I like to grab these little pieces right here and just straighten those as well, but straighten those right at that root area so I get that nice smooth transition, and curl that. Both of these little halves. Just like to finger comb it just a little bit. Next, what I like to do is keep this hair up front here and take down this layer, and you can usually, you know, tell, so I just hold it. And then what I like to do with this top layer is start from the back, grab a little chunk, twist and pin it, and then grab this little chunk again. And I like to use my straightener for this just because I have a little bit more control and I can control how curly. Slowly go down, and you get like a really nice little curl that looks really pretty on top. But right now I look like my scene days. I'm like, yes mom, I can see out of my giant bangs. Straightener again, starting at that root, kind of pushing upward, and then going in, making a really pretty little curl like that. So I like this technique with the straightener and the curler, just gets me a better, more natural result. Just take my straightener and start at that root and just slowly start to curl, and then kind of grab it right here just to try to get some more root lift, and then going back in and slowly moving it to get a nice curl. So you guys can kind of see how I get that little bit of a root bump there. Top layer here, doing the same exact thing, so curving, holding. All right, so you guys can kind of see how that is looking. This is before any products or anything, just curling it. This is the difference it makes in my hair. So you guys can see this hair just has a little bit more movement and volume, as where this one is just a little bit, it's wavy definitely, but it's more flat. I'm gonna go ahead and do the same exact thing on this side. Also starting with the same exact heat protectant, so just holding my hair out and giving it 2 spritz. I left as these short little teeny layers, so same exact thing before, starting from the back, pinning. The same thing up here where I break it in half. So again, lifting at the root and holding for a second, and then once I have all of that done, I'm gonna move towards the back of my head, which should be pretty much covered, but sometimes I get a little curly right at the root. So I just like to take my straightener and just kind of feel out if I have any lone pieces without extensions, and I like just to hit those with the straightener just really gently. I have that, I go in with my curler and feel these little teeny baby pieces here, and I just like to curl those. I don't really need a mirror. I just can kind of feel where they are. I'm gonna gently take this little paddle brush and just slowly run it through the hair, nothing too intense, just sort of getting these really nice soft waves. I like to go in with my bed head after party. I only use like this much, so very minimal, and I just rub that in. I just kind of work that in the hair. This just kind of keeps little flyaways at bay, also makes the hair smell amazing and keep it really nice and shiny and soft. Something I've been doing recently with hard hold gel is I actually just put a little bit right here on my hairline, basically like my baby hairs. So what I like to do is I just take a teeny little bit with my finger in here with that gel, slowly start to work that in the hairline on the side areas here. on both sides because I have these little baby hairs and they don't always kind of go where they need to be. What I like to do with the leftover gel, I'll just kind of rub it in my hands and then I'll just sort of lay it on top of the hair up here to help with flyaways, with humidity and stuff. After I put the gel there, I like to just set it really quick, so I like to put on a headband. Just let that set for literally like a minute or two. It sets really quick. It kind of keeps those little baby hairs at bay, and just, you know, with it being really hot and humid and stuff like that, I tend to frizz right there, so that kind of prevents it from frizzing up on me. All right, so after I took the headband off, you guys can kind of see how that just sort of laid those little teeny baby hairs down nicely. I've been totally obsessed with this Great Lengths Soft Finishing Spray, so I've been using this a ton. It smells amazing, so I'm just gonna shake it up and spray a little bit in my hair. I just love how light this is, and I just spray it down here at the bottom. Alright you guys, this is the updated hair routine. This is kind of how I wear my hair on a daily basis, and especially with summer and stuff. Definitely a few more products I just have added to kind of keep the frizz at bay and also just kind of keep that hold, and so I can hold a curl during like the humid, hot days. Week and a half I'm going down to Chicago for my 2-month follow-up appointment for my hair extensions. What I love about the Hair Fusion Bar is they don't just like send you on your way. They want you to come back and check in on your bonds. Also do a little trim. They just kind of want to check on how you're taking care of your hair, how your hair is reacting, making sure you're not matting or have any buildup of any sort or anything like that, which I really love because, you know, it shows that they really care about how your hair is doing. My hair's been doing fantastic. It's honestly so life-changing. Like, I am so shocked at the fact that I can wear my hair up and still look good. Like, it's still so weird. I'm still like kind of in that mindset like, oh wait, yeah, I have extensions showing, because they don't really show. They're so undetectable still. I think they're growing out fantastic. I haven't had any problems with matting or anything like that. I have lost a few extensions on the way, but you know, out of hundreds of little pieces, that's really not that bad. Overall, I'm really happy still. Honestly, the hair quality is incredible. Like, after 2 months with other brands, like, I'd start to notice horrible split ends, you know, just hair losing its luster and like that kind of thing, but I haven't noticed just any sort of depletion in like the quality or anything like that. They're still amazing and shiny and healthy. This video was really informative for you guys, and if you guys were kind of curious if my hair routine has changed at all, or kind of how the hair is doing, how I'm loving it, all of that stuff. So I hope I answered your guys' questions. If you guys did have any more questions about, you know, Ursula and the Hair Fusion Bar or Great Lengths extensions, just leave them down in the comments below. I'll make sure to answer any questions you guys have for me down there. I'll also link that other video where I sort of explain the process and everything as a whole. I really go in depth with, you know, the Hair Fusion Bar, what they did, Great Lengths extensions as a whole, why they're different. So I hope you guys really like this video, and make sure to give it a big thumbs up for me down below. Also, make sure you guys are hitting that subscribe button. I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for watching, and I really hope that you guys are liking these 3 videos a week. I'm trying so hard to get these out. Make sure you guys are joining me every Tuesday and Thursday on Twitch. I'll be live. You guys can chat with me, watch me play games. We can hang out, have a good time. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.